Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another video. And I decided to do a few super non-controversial videos where I'm going to talk about politics just a little bit. So I know this is a segue away from a lot of what I normally talk about on this channel. So I just, taking it back to politics, just kind of a brief interlude, and then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming, as it were. In this one, I am going to talk about the Trump presidency up to this point, and has it been a positive or negative for America yet, and what's likely, what direction is it going? What do I think is going to happen? Um, so basically, I wanted to try to highlight the positives of Trump's presidency up to this point before I really talked about anything else. And I tried on several search engines to basically, I put in the search terms positive things Trump has done as president, good things he's done, whatever, anything to try to paint him in a positive light. And not promising what I found so far. Uh, really, I don't know if it's just everything is so skewed against him, because that's the conspiracy, right? That there's just huge skewed things against him, or if he just hasn't done very many things that are positive. But I am going to talk a bit about what I found, and I will give him the credit that he does deserve. But then I am going to talk realistically about other things that he's done that aren't positive and yada, yada, yada. So here we go. I think, of course, the most positive thing he has done by far is, the whole getting us out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership. I give Trump, honestly, a huge thumbs up for that. That was a really positive move that he made. Um, you know, hopefully that works out. Well, I mean, it's done. So that I think is going to be good for America. Let's hope decisions like that continue to come down. So that's a huge step in the right direction. Um, and another thing that he has done so far, I got to be positive. Sorry, I'm just reading. Okay. Basically, I guess the other somewhat positive, and this is a bit of a mixed bag. He signed, I think, something to do with America being energy independent. I would say overall that's a good thing, for sure. Now, if it increases, carbon emissions and contributes to climate change, maybe it's not totally positive. So it's that's a bit of a mixed bag, because I do believe energy independence is incredibly important for any nation, but how we get there is important as well. Now I'm going to talk, and as far as positive things that really improve things for average Americans, I'm kind of getting towards the end of my list already. I know he made a few deals with a few companies to keep jobs here in America instead of shipping them overseas. So now I'm going to be honest, I don't know enough about the economics of that to really comment on that a whole lot, but hopefully that's a win for America. And lastly, I know the stock market has done well since his election. So, but how much that really benefits the average Joe on the street, somewhat. At least my 401k hasn't taken a beating, so thumbs up to that, I guess. But overall, that's pretty much what I can say positive about him. Now I'm going to go into things that he's done. The rest, at least in my view, will be relatively negative. Almost all of his cabinet picks are, terrible. for lack of a better term. Most of them are um, billionaire insiders into whatever post he's trying to put them in, or he's putting people in the positions who don't believe in whatever department they're overseeing. Terrible cabinet picks for the most part. I don't really think they're going to be good for this country overall. So major thumbs down to those. What else has he done here? Sorry, I'm just kind of reading over this. He put a hiring freeze. Now I don't know if this is still in effect or not, but he put a hiring freeze in place for all federal, non-military federal hiring. Again, I don't know logistically, financially. I can't comment on that. I'm a bit neutral on that. I don't know if that's just a knee-jerk thing he did or if there's any actual real benefit to that. Again, I'm not going to comment on that too much. So I guess that's more in the neutral ground. I can't really speak to that too much since I'm not knowledgeable on that topic. And of course, he was talking about he signed an executive order about getting rid of Obamacare. Now, I'm going to go neutral to slightly bad on that. I am no fan of Obamacare. In fact, in my next video, I'm going to talk about what I think should replace Obamacare, but it's certainly not what the Republicans have in mind to replace it with. It pretty much goes in the opposite direction. So we'll cover that in the next video. But I'm neutral on that. I'm no fan of Obamacare, but what they have floating around their brains, which thankfully did not pass. Oh, my tears for them are just extreme, right? So they couldn't actually repeal Obamacare, even though they're now in control. Still there, guys, and you're no closer to getting rid of it than you were before. So, good one. So anyway, yeah, that's neutral but slightly negative. And pretty much everything else that he's done, he's ranted some about certain things. I mean, it's amusing, but it's really neither positive or negative. He hasn't really done a whole lot that I would say is making America great again. And in fact, I think overall, what he's done has been more negative than positive for the country. Again, this is all just my opinion. I'm not, stating that you have to agree with me on this or not. But truthfully, finding positive coverage on Trump is rather tough. I certainly did try. So, anyway, I really want to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below what you think Trump has done, positive or negative. I don't care what your comments are. What he's done for what I would say is the average Joe, the average person, not his billionaire friends or the billionaire class. What he's done to make our lives better, if anything. Or if you think he's a total terrible person, piece of shit, and he's made our lives immeasurably worse, feel free to comment on that as well. Whatever you want to say, knock yourselves the hell out. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap this up. As always, if you like me, thumbs up. If you hate me, thumbs down. Share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks a whole lot for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.